Hello there everybody, I'm the man they call Doom and welcome back to another video. Today I wanted to talk about what holds next for the BattleField franchise. As EA and DICE had done really well on last year's BattleField 1, what could hold next for the franchise and which direction could they go and what time period of war they decide to go for next year. So we're coming up close to the year release of BattleField 1, it was October something, I don't remember. But they haven't announced anything yet for the next Battlefield game. They have barely pushed any DLC for Battlefield 1 so far. I believe we've only gotten one DLC pack, the Charlotte Pass, and a couple maps. We got the Veil Knights and some other map which I don't remember the name of. But it seems to be doing pretty well in terms of sales and the way people receive the game. So it's doing well in those terms. So after the release of Battlefield Hardline, kind of a few months later actually, they already announced Battlefield 1, which was last year, which I'm not sure if they're going to go on a yearly thing, but they might release it or show off some things next year. We might get a 2018 release, maybe even a 2019 release, just because how much time they like to put into the games and effort that goes into making a Battlefield game in general. So what I'm hoping for is that they do maybe I would really enjoy a Vietnam War type era, maybe even Cold War era Battlefield game. They've done it before with Battlefield 2 Red Company Vietnam, which was the expansion pack for the game, and they also did it with I believe it was the third game in the series, Battlefield Vietnam, which they kind of explored that a few times. But it's something they never really expanded upon since practically the next year after Battlefield Vietnam came out, another Battlefield game was released. So it was something they don't really have their heart set on, since, you know, in Battlefield Company 2 as well, it was just an expansion pack. But I would love to see a full-fledged Vietnam War game by EA and Battlefield, just because they could really do time periods well, and we all know that Battlefield can do time periods well. Look at Battlefield 1, and even just the first game, the Battlefield 1942 with World War II, and even the futuristic titles, which we've never seen in the future, that far into the future, but hell, who knows, it might actually end up looking like that. And of course we got the Modern Warfare games, which, you know, Battlefield 3, Bad Company 1 and 2, 3, 4, and even Hardline, which Hardline, it's an alright game. I like it now. I didn't really have much interest in it before, but I do enjoy the game. It's alright. And even knowing that it is set in a fictional cops and robbers, you know, scenario, it's still in the modern era that it is. So knowing what Battlefield can do with modern era, they can really do that well with the Vietnam War and bring in some things that we've never seen before, and some things that maybe that don't even really exist, but it would seem like it would fit into that time period very well. It's been shown that they did bit it with Battlefield 4, you know, with the motion sensors and things of that nature, like the target finder or the target radius thing down the sniper rifles. So they could bring, you know, really modern technology into the Modern Warfare games, and even bring some like vintage type technology into the Vietnam War games, because they're still kind of in that 50s, 60s, maybe even 70s era. So they could have some technology of that time go back to maybe a previous war in that time and kind of use the technology and kind of reuse it in a way to it'll be effective in their game. The Vietnam War is the thing that really, you know, excites me. It's the war that really interests me the most out of any war overall, and it would be interesting to see the setting, because it's never been really dealt upon in any other games besides, like, I think of is Rising Storm 2 and Call of Duty Black Ops, and in Black Ops 2, you know, they do go back to, you know, a certain era in time and, you know, destroying mode, but never really a full-fledged out, you know, Battlefield style where everything is practically identical, which knowing EA and DICE, especially with Battlefield 1, practically nearly most of the things are nearly identical to what they were in that time or era. So it would be really cool to see them make the game in their own very special way. But yeah, that's my thoughts on what they can do for the next Battlefield game. Vietnam War would be great. Tell me what you think in the comments if you even bother commenting, and I'll see you all next time. Thanks for watching. I'll see you all next time.